friends, welcome to session 1, the first lecture of Jira training, Introduction to Agile Scrum. My name is Ram N. Sangwan. To join the complete training program on Jira training, please visit www.theskillpedia.com. You will get study material, examples, slides and complete recordings of the sessions on this website. So subscribe now. If you are a trainer or instructor and you want to teach a subject online, join theskillpedia.com as a trainer or instructor. We will share 85% of the revenue with you, and the website will retain only 15% of the revenue. So to teach online, this is a great platform. Visit now. The agenda of the session is Agile Scrum, principles of Scrum, Scrum rules, ceremonies of Scrum, sprint planning, daily sprint Scrum meetings, sprint retrospective and review, the Scrum board, Scrum team, Scrum and sprint cycle, the sprint backlog content, impediment log, the sprint burn down, benefits of Scrum. So if you don't know any of these terms, if you don't know any of these concepts, by the end of the session you will be able to understand each and every term given in this agenda. Once again, I invite you to join theskillpedia.com as a trainer or as a student. Agile Scrum. Agile project management is an iterative approach to manage software development projects that focus on continuous releases and incorporate customer feedback with every iteration. Agile methodologies reduce waste and increase the transparency while quickly addressing customers' ever-changing needs. A change from waterfall project management that focus on big bang launches. Agile helps team collaborate better and innovate faster. Agile project management can be categorized into Scrum, which focus on fixed length project iterations, and Kanban, which focus on continuous releases. Principles of Scrum. The first principle is welcome changing requirements anytime. Second, deliver working software frequently, and this is primary measure of progress. Early visibility to business. Product owners and developers must work together daily at a sustainable pace. Inspect and adapt, and it consists of self-organizing teams. These are the principles of Scrum. Scrum rules. In Scrum, we don't have any hierarchical role. You are an expert. You are a part of the team, not apart from the team. The team goals are your goals. You are committed to them. Do whatever you can for the team to meet its goal. Forget about the role playing, and no team manager here. No man of the match. There is no individual failure. It is the team which fails. There is no individual success. It is the team which succeeds. Done is done. You define it and finish it. As a team, you completed these activities. You have to complete the criteria as defined by the done. You let the team down if you are late to the meetings. There are 4 major ceremonies of Scrum. The sprint planning, The sprint planning basically is a team planning meeting that determines what to complete in the coming sprint. Sprint demo, a sharing meeting where the team shows what they have shipped in that sprint. The demonstration is to be given. Daily stand-up, also known as stand-up, a 15-minute mini meeting for the software team to sync. And a retrospective, a review of what did and what did not go well with the actions to make the next sprint better. So these are major ceremonies, 4 ceremonies of Scrum. Let's understand one by one each one of them in detail. Sprint planning. The product owner reprioritizes the product backlog. The project backlog or the product backlog is in the form of user stories. So the product owner give his feedback on the priority of the backlog. The product owner and the Scrum team meet to determine the work that can be completed in the next sprint. Work is selected from the top of the priority list by the team. The team is expected to select only work which they can commit to finish. Selected teams are broken down into sprint backlog tasks. Selected items are broken down into sprint backlog tasks. The team estimation is informed by performance on previous sprints, capacity for the forthcoming sprint, and relative complexity of the task required to deliver the sprint goal. That's what happens in sprint planning. So in sprint planning meeting, the input comes from product owner, the Scrum team, the Scrum master. The input also comes from product backlog, team resources, the team skill set and area of expertise, business prioritization, technical risk and complexity, and current progress. All these inputs are discussed in the sprint planning meeting, and the outcome or output of the meeting, takeaway of the meeting, is sprint goal and sprint backlog. When this meeting happens, whether the team are offshore or on-site, everybody participates through video conferencing or direct meetings. Daily Scrum meeting, the 15-minute meeting. Daily meeting 15 minutes. It is a stand-up meeting to avoid too long meetings. Same time, same place, every day, everyone participates and everyone stands. No design, because it is not a problem solving meeting. There are 3 questions in this meeting. What did you do yesterday? What obstacles are in your way? And what will you do today? This is what is discussed in the Scrum meeting. A retrospective meeting at the end of each sprint, facilitated by Scrum Master. Remember, Scrum Master is not a role. A person representing the Scrum, representing the team, is Scrum Master. He is equal responsible and is just another team member. The team review the sprint just completed and discusses what improvements they would like to make to the next sprint to make it more productive. All team members identify what went well and what can be improved in terms of processes, communication, environment, artifacts, tools, and team dynamics. Team devises their own solutions to problems. Assist with the team formation and bonding as conflicts identified quickly and thus can be dealt with. This is what happens in retrospective. Sprint review. The team presents to management, customers, users, and product owners the product increment that has been built during the sprint. That is sprint goal and the product backlog committed during this sprint which is completed. The team tells a story of its journey during the sprint honestly. The majority of the sprint review is spent with the team members presenting functionality, answering stakeholders' questions regarding the presentation. At the end of the presentation, stakeholders are polled one by one to get their impressions, any desired changes, and priority of the changes. Product owner discusses the potential rearrangement of the product backlog based on the feedback. The Scrum board. A Scrum board is used to visualize all the work in a given sprint. During the sprint planning meeting, the team moves items from the product backlog into the sprint backlog. Scrum board can have multiple steps visible in the workflow like to do, in progress, and done. Scrum boards are key components for increasing transparency in agile project management. The Scrum team consists of Scrum Master, product owners, the team members which are on-site or offshore, and business user community. The Scrum team is responsible for committing to work. They are self-organizing team, authority to do whatever is needed to meet the commitment. Ideal team size is 7. The Scrum team demonstrates the sprint output as product increment. Business owners, user community, and stakeholders and Scrum Master all are members of the Scrum team. The sprint backlog contents. The sprint backlog is a list of tasks that defines the team work for a sprint. The tasks are what the team has defined as being required to turn committed product backlog item into a system functionality. The task size is 1 to 16 hours estimated as a team, and the sprint backlog should be updated daily. Anything that gets done should be visible on the backlog. So sprint backlog items: in progress item, testing ready, not ready, so it is in progress. Testing ready, no, it is in progress. If it is ready, yes, it is done. Now this is the complete picture of understanding the Scrum, and this makes everything clear now. Just putting up all the things together. So sprint is basically one cycle or one milestone, big milestone. Okay, so there are multiple cycles, multiple sprint cycles. Let's take a look at one sprint. So as first cycle, what we have is initially the prerequisites, which happens in the sprint planning meeting, which I already discussed, where we have initial project backlog, prioritized backlog by business content leads, secure resources, and impediment log from previous sprint. Then after that we have Scrum daily, daily activities, like what do we do yesterday, what are we doing today, what are the impediments. Then we have product increment after the things are done, after the functionalities are done. Product increment, then sprint review, and then sprint retrospective. And finally we have product backlog updated. Key artifacts are product backlog, product backlog burn down, sprint backlog burn down, impediment log, process maps, case wise, and high level design. This is what consists of in the key artifacts in the sprint, and this is a complete Scrum life cycle. So once this one cycle completes, this cycle, remember, is a part of bigger cycle. Alright, so once the cycle completes, we move on to the next cycle, the same requirement, same planning, same activities, same Scrum. What is impediment log? Impediment log consists of any issues that prevents the Scrum team from being able to progress an activity should be placed on the impediment log. It consists of any issue that is highlighted and known to impact the Scrum teams at a future date or future sprint. It should also be placed in the impediment log. It is the responsibility of Scrum Master to resolve the impediments locally. If the impediment cannot be resolved locally, then these needs to be raised at the Scrum daily meetings for escalation. Anyone in the team can raise an impediment identifying the blocker to the project progress. So impediment log all in all consists of any hindrance or hurdle in the development process. Sprint burn down. What is sprint burn down? Sprint burn down is hours remaining by date. It is updated daily by Scrum Master. Previous day's sprint burn down is brought along to daily Scrum of Scrum meetings. How much effort is left to be done and visible to all the team members, that is sprint burn down. So the complete project development process in Agile Scrum is, we have a product backlog. Let's say we have these 10 items, 10 stories to be developed. We take 2 stories at a time in the product backlog. So with these 2 stories we have sprint planning meeting, and we decide that we'll go for 30 days to implement these 2 stories, and we call it a 30-day sprint cycle. Sprint goal will be decided, sprint backlog, impediments and product increment. That will be the outcome of sprint planning meeting. So once it is done, we have daily Scrum, daily work. For daily Scrum and daily work, we refer to sprint goal, sprint backlog, impediments and product increment. And this is what we are working. This is our first sprint going on. So daily run throughout the sprint. Finally, once the sprint is done, sprint is complete, we hold a sprint review meeting. The time remaining now, these 30 days will be reduced. So burn down, 30 days gone. What is the time remaining now? The time is going and the horizontal x-axis. So we have 8 stories left now. Total were 8, now 6 stories left. So we have new sprint plan plus an increment in the product. Same process started, sprint number 2. Same concepts, 30 days sprint, daily Scrum, daily work, sprint goal is the outcome of the planning meeting, and after the sprint is complete we have a sprint review meeting. Time is going down and we have less time remaining now. We are heading towards the deadline. Burn down, we have 4 more stories left, and same process, new sprint plan plus an increment, and this is sprint number 3. Exactly same way, 30 days sprint cycle, sprint planning meeting. So this is what is happening. The sprints are going and burn down is the time left for the entire project. So this is burn down rate, can be calculated here. Scrum benefits. The team get focused, one common goal. The Scrum benefits for the team we are talking about. The Scrum benefit for the team, it creates self-discipline, accountability and responsibility. No manager-subordinate relationship, flat structure, no man of the match as I said. Teamwork, commitment and time, the risk management. There is no individual failure or success, it is the team which fails or succeed. Benefit to the stakeholders. Higher visibility anytime for better evaluation, testing, demonstration purpose. Ability to respond and adapt. Real software code in early phase of software life cycle. And benefit for the organization, business value, that is return on investment. These are the benefits of using Agile Scrum methodology. That's all for this session. My personal profile is available at www.rnsangwan.com. Once again, I request you to join the Skillpedia as a trainer or as a student. Complete course will be available at theskillpedia.com. Thank you so much for watching.